Chosen one, your soulmate is facing a big problem, and it involves you. Listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal is not something you can afford to ignore, and if you turn away now, you may miss a moment that was meant to change everything in your life. Your soulmate is going through a deep and serious struggle, and this struggle is not separate from you but directly connected to your presence, your actions, and your spirit. I am telling you this now because the bond between you is active even when you cannot see it, and what they are facing requires your awareness and your faith. This is not coincidence, this is alignment, and it is happening for a reason that will soon become clear. Stay with this, because what unfolds next carries a blessing, a breakthrough, and a turning point that you have been waiting for. Type Amen to affirm. You have felt something shifting within you, a quiet pull that you could not explain, a heaviness mixed with anticipation. That feeling is not random. It is the connection between your soul and theirs, reaching out across distance, time, and uncertainty. Your soulmate is facing a situation that is testing their strength, their belief, and their ability to hold on, and you, chosen one, are part of the answer they do not yet fully understand. Do not doubt the seriousness of what I am saying, because this moment is delicate and powerful at the same time. Their challenge involves confusion, fear, and a decision that could change the course of their life. And the truth is, your energy, your prayers, and your readiness will influence how this unfolds. You are not just a bystander in their story, you are a key part of their healing and their direction. If this is reaching your heart right now, take a moment and show your support by liking this video, because your simple action can help this message reach others who are also meant to hear this at the exact right time. I am guiding you to understand that love is not always expressed through visible actions alone. Sometimes it moves through unseen ways, through spiritual alignment, through moments when one soul carries strength for another. Your soulmate is feeling lost, even if they appear strong on the outside. There is a burden they are carrying, and it is heavier than what they have shown anyone. You have been prepared for this without even realizing it. Every challenge you have faced, every tear you have cried, every moment you thought you were alone has been shaping you for this connection. I do not waste pain, and I do not allow suffering without purpose. What you went through has given you the strength that your soulmate now needs. There is a situation surrounding them that involves pressure from others, expectations that are weighing them down, and a fear of making the wrong choice. They feel trapped between what they believe and what others are pushing onto them. This is where your role becomes important, because your presence brings clarity, even if you are not physically there yet. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You must remain steady now, because your soulmate is on the edge of a breakthrough, but also on the edge of making a mistake that could delay their path. They are searching for something, and deep inside, they are searching for you. Not just your physical presence, but your understanding, your peace, and your truth. I am asking you to stay grounded in faith, because your stability creates a ripple effect that reaches them. When you choose peace, they feel it. When you choose hope, it strengthens them. When you refuse to give in to fear, it opens a path for them to step out of their own confusion. This is not about rushing into action or forcing anything to happen. This is about alignment and readiness. I am orchestrating events behind the scenes, bringing moments together that will connect you both in a way that feels undeniable. But before that happens, both of you must be prepared. Your soulmate is facing doubt about their own worth, their own future, and their own ability to be loved the way they desire. They have been hurt before, and those wounds are influencing their current decisions. They are questioning things they should not question, and it is creating distance between where they are and where they are meant to be. You, chosen one, are different. You have a light within you that has not been extinguished, even after everything you have faced. That light is what draws them, even if they cannot explain it. It is what will guide them out of darkness, but only if you remain true to who you are. Do not let impatience take over your heart. Do not let frustration cloud your mind. Timing is important, and everything is unfolding exactly as it needs to. What feels slow to you is actually protection. What feels uncertain is actually preparation. There will be a moment soon when everything becomes clear, when the confusion lifts, and when your paths begin to align in a way that feels natural and right. But before that moment arrives, you must hold your faith, because your soulmate is still walking through their storm. They are dealing with people who do not understand them, voices that are leading them in the wrong direction, and fears that are louder than their inner truth. And yet, even in the middle of all this, there is a quiet part of them that is holding on, waiting for something more, waiting for you. I am telling you this so you do not lose hope, so you do not walk away, so you do not close your heart before the right time. Because what is being built here is not ordinary. It is something that has been guided, protected, and designed with purpose. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not just connected by emotion, you are connected by destiny. And destiny does not break under pressure, it strengthens through it. What your soulmate is facing right now is not the end of their story, it is the test that prepares them to step into what is meant for both of you. Your soulmate is not only facing an external problem, but an internal battle that is shaping how they see themselves and how they believe they deserve love. This is why your role matters more than you realize, because your energy reaches them even when your voice does not. They are struggling with a decision that involves letting go of something that has kept them safe, even if it has also kept them stuck. There is a fear inside them that whispers that change will bring loss, that stepping forward will lead to pain. But there is also a quiet voice, softer but stronger, that is guiding them towards something better, something aligned, something that includes you. Right now, they are caught between these two voices, and the weight of that tension is what you are sensing in your spirit. Type 1111 if you believe. I want you to understand something clearly, because this will calm your heart. You are not responsible for fixing them, and you are not meant to carry their burden entirely. What you are meant to do is remain steady, to remain true, and to trust that what I am doing in their life is preparing them to meet you fully, not halfway. Your presence in their life will not be built on desperation or rescue, but on alignment and truth. They have been surrounded by influences that have clouded their judgment. People around them have spoken words that created doubt, planted fear, and made them question their own instincts. These voices have made them hesitate, have made them second-guess what they feel, and have kept them from fully stepping into what their heart is trying to tell them. But even with all this noise, your connection remains, quiet but persistent, like a light that refuses to go out. You may wonder why you feel this so strongly now, why the emotions seem more intense, why your thoughts keep returning to them. This is not random. and it is not something you should ignore. It is a sign that something is shifting, that something is reaching a point where change is about to happen. When souls are connected in truth, they begin to move in rhythm, even when they are apart. There is a moment approaching where your soulmate will be forced to confront what they have been avoiding. This will not be easy for them, because it will require honesty, courage, and a willingness to release what is familiar. They will feel vulnerable, and in that vulnerability, they will begin to see clearly. This is the turning point, the moment where confusion starts to fall away and truth begins to rise. You must not allow fear to enter your heart during this time. Fear will try to tell you that you are losing something, that things are not working out, that the connection is fading. But that is not the truth. What is happening is a clearing, a necessary process that removes what does not belong, so that what is real can stand strong. This is preparation, not loss. Your soulmate has been holding on to pain from the past, wounds that have not fully healed. These wounds have shaped their choices, their reactions, and their ability to trust. They have built walls to protect themselves, but those same walls have also kept love at a distance. And now, those walls are beginning to crack, not to harm them, but to free them. You are part of that freedom, but only if you remain grounded and patient. If you try to force this, it will create resistance. If you doubt, it will create distance. But if you trust, if you stay in alignment with peace and faith, you will become a source of calm that they are naturally drawn to. They will feel safe with you, even before they fully understand why. Type 222 to receive blessings. There is something else you need to know, something that will give you strength. Your soulmate is thinking about you more than you realize. Even in their confusion, even in their struggle, your presence enters their thoughts in quiet moments. They may not act on it yet, they may not speak about it, but it is there, growing slowly, becoming stronger as they move closer to clarity. You are being guided to prepare yourself as well, because this connection requires both of you to be ready. It is not only about their growth, it is also about yours. You are being shaped into someone who can receive love without fear, who can give love without losing yourself, and who can stand firm in truth without being shaken by uncertainty. There are habits, thoughts, and patterns within you that are also being refined. I am removing what does not serve you, strengthening what does, and aligning your heart with what is real. This is why you have been going through your own challenges, your own moments of doubt, your own periods of silence. It is all part of the same process. You are not waiting without purpose. You are being prepared with intention. Every delay you have experienced has been protection. Every unanswered moment has been alignment. And every time you chose to keep going, even when it was hard, you were stepping closer to the life that is being built for you. Your soulmate's problem is not meant to break them, it is meant to awaken them. It is meant to bring them face to face with what they truly want, what they truly need, and what they are no longer willing to accept. This awakening is necessary, because without it, they would not be able to meet you in the way that you deserve. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. Do not underestimate the power of what is happening right now. Even though you cannot see it fully, even though you do not have all the answers, there is movement taking place. There are shifts happening in their heart, in their mind, and in their path. And all of it is leading toward a moment where everything begins to make sense. This moment feels overwhelming to them because it requires a level of honesty they have not fully embraced before. They are realizing that the life they have been holding on to is not the life they are meant to continue living. This realization is not gentle for them, it is intense and unsettling. It is forcing them to question decisions they once felt sure about, and it is bringing emotions to the surface that they tried to bury. They are beginning to see patterns, mistakes, and missed opportunities, and it is creating a storm within their heart. But this storm is not here to destroy them, it is here to awaken them. Type 1010 if you trust God. While they are facing this inner conflict, you may feel a strange mixture of closeness and distance at the same time. There are moments when it feels like they are right there with you, and other moments when it feels like they are far away. This is because their energy is shifting, moving between clarity and confusion as they process everything that is happening. You are sensing this because your connection is real, not imagined. You must not let this inconsistency shake your faith. This is a temporary phase, not a permanent state. Your soulmate is being pulled out of illusions, and that process is never comfortable. It requires breaking down what was false so that what is true can finally stand. There are people around them who benefit from keeping them where they are, who are not ready to see them grow, who do not understand the path they are meant to take. These influences are subtle but powerful, and they are part of the reason your soulmate feels torn. They are trying to meet expectations that were never meant for them, and it is draining their spirit. You, chosen one, represent something different. You represent truth, freedom, and a future that aligns with who they truly are. This is why your presence feels both comforting and challenging to them. You bring a kind of love that requires them to step into their higher self, and that is something they are still learning to do. There is a moment approaching where they will have to make a choice. Not a small decision, but one that will determine the direction of their life. They will have to choose between staying in what is familiar or stepping into what is real. And when that moment comes, everything they have been feeling, including their connection to you, will become impossible to ignore. Type 555 to affirm. You must understand that this choice is not something you can make for them. It is something they must come to on their own. But your role is still powerful, because your faith, your patience, and your consistency create an environment that supports their awakening. Even from a distance, you are influencing the outcome more than you realize. There may be moments when you feel like giving up, when the waiting feels too heavy, when the uncertainty feels too much. In those moments, remember that what is being built here is not fragile. It is being shaped with care, with intention, and with a purpose that goes beyond what you can currently see. Your soulmate's problem involves not only their external situation, but also their fear of losing control. They have held on to certain things because they gave them a sense of security, even if that security was not real. Letting go feels like stepping into the unknown, and that is something they are struggling to accept. But I am guiding them, even when they do not recognize it. I am placing thoughts in their mind, stirring feelings in their heart, and creating circumstances that push them toward growth. Every step they take, even the uncertain ones, is moving them closer to where they need to be. At the same time, I am guiding you as well. I am strengthening your ability to trust, to wait, and to remain open. I am teaching you that love is not about control, but about alignment. It is about being in the right place, in the right state, at the right time. You are not being left behind in this process. You are being positioned. Every moment of stillness, every moment of reflection, every moment where you feel like nothing is happening is actually a moment where everything is being prepared. Your soulmate is beginning to feel the weight of their own truth. They are realizing that ignoring their feelings has not brought them peace. They are seeing that avoiding change has not made things easier. And slowly, they are starting to understand that something greater is calling them forward. When they reach this understanding fully, their actions will begin to reflect it. They will start to move differently, to speak differently, to think differently. And when that shift happens, it will create a path that leads directly toward you. You must be ready for that moment, not by forcing anything, but by being grounded in who you are. Do not let doubt weaken your spirit. Do not let impatience cloud your vision. What is coming requires clarity, strength, and faith. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. There is a reason this connection has stayed with you, even when it would have been easier to let it go. There is a reason you feel what you feel, even when you cannot explain it. That reason is purpose. This is not just about love, it is about growth, alignment, and transformation. It is about 2 souls being prepared to meet in a way that is real, lasting, and true. And that kind of connection is not rushed, it is built. Your soulmate's problem is part of that building process. It is the challenge that will shape them into the person they need to become. It is the moment that will push them to choose truth over comfort, clarity over confusion, and love over fear. This tension is uncomfortable, but it is necessary because it is breaking the cycle they have been trapped in. They are beginning to see clearly that what they once accepted is no longer enough. The patterns, the compromises, the silence they have lived with are no longer bringing them peace. This realization is not easy for them because it forces them to confront choices they have made and situations they have tolerated. But this confrontation is the doorway to their growth. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You may feel their struggle more intensely now, as if their emotions are brushing against yours. This is because your connection is becoming more active as they move closer to awakening. When one soul begins to shift, the other feels it, especially when the bond is real and rooted in truth. This is why your emotions may feel deeper, your thoughts more focused, and your intuition stronger. Do not let this intensity overwhelm you. It is not here to confuse you, it is here to prepare you. Your soulmate is walking through a moment where everything they believed is being questioned. They are seeing that what once felt secure is actually limiting them, and what once felt distant is now becoming important. There is a decision forming within them, even if they have not spoken it yet. It is a decision to step away from what no longer aligns with their truth. But this decision comes with fear, because stepping away means leaving behind familiarity. It means facing uncertainty, and that is something they are still learning to accept. You must remain steady during this time. Your strength is not in forcing answers, but in holding your peace. Your calmness creates a space where clarity can grow. When you are grounded, it sends a signal that stability exists, and that signal reaches them. Type 333 if you trust the process. Your soulmate is not blind to what they feel for you. Even in their confusion, there is a part of them that recognizes your importance. They may try to distract themselves, they may try to focus on other things, but your presence continues to return to their mind. It is not something they can easily dismiss, because it is rooted deeper than surface emotion. They are also beginning to understand that what they feel is different from anything they have experienced before. This realization is both beautiful and frightening to them. It is beautiful because it feels real, but it is frightening because it requires vulnerability, and vulnerability is something they have guarded carefully. There are moments when they feel ready to step forward, and then moments when fear pulls them back. This back and forth is part of their process. It is not a sign that they are moving away from you, it is a sign that they are working through what has been holding them back. Growth is not always a straight path, it moves in waves. You must not interpret their hesitation as rejection. It is not rejection, it is reflection. They are trying to understand themselves, their feelings, and their direction. And, until they reach clarity within themselves, their actions may not fully reflect what is in their heart. This is why your patience is so important, not passive waiting, but active trust. Trusting that what is meant for you is being guided into place. Trusting that what is real cannot be taken away by temporary confusion. Trusting that timing has a purpose. Your soulmate's problem is reaching a point where it can no longer be ignored. It is becoming clear that something must change, and when that clarity fully settles in, it will lead to action. Not forced action, but natural movement toward what is true. You are part of that truth, whether they have fully expressed it or not. Your presence represents something they have been searching for, even if they did not know it at first. You bring a sense of alignment that feels different from anything they have known, and that is why this connection is so significant. There is also something happening within you that you must acknowledge. You are becoming stronger in your own identity. You are learning to stand in your truth without needing constant reassurance. You are learning to trust your inner knowing instead of seeking validation from outside. This growth within you is just as important as their growth, because when the moment comes for your paths to align, you will both need to be ready, not just emotionally, but spiritually and mentally as well. This connection is not meant to be built on uncertainty, but on clarity. You are being prepared to receive something real, something that does not require you to shrink yourself, to question your worth, or to compromise your truth. And that kind of connection requires both people to be aligned within themselves. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. Your soulmate is moving toward that alignment, even if the journey feels slow. Every realization they have, every moment of truth they face, every step they take away from what no longer serves them, is bringing them closer to you. Do not lose sight of what is unfolding. Even when things feel unclear, there is direction. Even when there is silence, there is movement. Even when there is doubt, there is truth underneath it. I am guiding both of you through this process. I am removing what is not meant to stay. I am strengthening what is meant to grow, and I am aligning everything in a way that will bring clarity at the right moment. Your soulmate's problem is not the end of the story. It is the chapter that leads to transformation. It is the moment that will push them to step into who they are meant to be. And when they do, they will be able to meet you fully, not partially. Your soulmate is standing in front of a truth that demands action, not later, but soon. The weight they have been carrying has reached its limit, and the pressure is pushing them toward a decision that will change everything. This is not a small moment. This is a turning point that will shape the direction of both your lives. They are beginning to feel that staying where they are is no longer an option. The comfort they once held onto is starting to feel like a cage, and the things they ignored are now too loud to silence. There is a deep awareness growing inside them that something greater is waiting, something that feels right, something that feels aligned. And that awareness is pulling them toward a path that leads closer to you. Type 444 if you feel guided. You must understand that this moment is fragile, not because it is weak, but because it is important. When truth begins to rise, it often meets resistance before it fully takes hold. Your soulmate is feeling that resistance now, both from within and from outside influences. There are doubts trying to pull them back, fears trying to convince them to stay the same, and voices trying to distract them from what they truly feel. But even with all this resistance, something inside them is stronger. There is a clarity beginning to form, a quiet certainty that they cannot ignore anymore. It is not loud, it is not forceful, but it is steady. And that steadiness is what will guide them forward, step by step, choice by choice. You may feel a sudden sense of anticipation during this time, as if something is about to happen. This feeling is not imagination, it is alignment. When moments like this approach, your spirit becomes aware before your mind does. You begin to feel the shift before you see the result. Do not allow anxiety to take over when you feel this. Stay calm. Stay grounded. What is coming is not meant to harm you, it is meant to bring clarity, and clarity always feels intense before it becomes peaceful. Type 888 to welcome abundance. Your soulmate is beginning to see the truth about the people and situations around them. What once felt normal is now being questioned. What once felt acceptable is now being challenged. They are starting to recognize patterns that have been holding them back, and this recognition is both freeing and overwhelming. They are realizing that some of the choices they made were based on fear, not truth. That some of the paths they followed were not aligned with who they truly are, and this realization is pushing them toward change, even if they are not fully ready yet. This is where your role becomes even more important, not through action, but through presence. Your energy, your faith, your steadiness creates a space that supports their transformation. Even if you are not physically there, your influence reaches them in ways they cannot explain. There is also something you must face within yourself. A question that asks whether you truly trust what is being prepared for you. It is easy to say you believe, but belief is tested in moments of waiting, in moments of uncertainty, in moments when nothing seems clear. You are being asked to trust not just the outcome, but the process. To trust that even when you do not understand, things are still moving in your favor. To trust that delays are not denials, and that silence does not mean absence. Your soulmate is not moving away from you. They are moving through something that will bring them closer to you in the right way. They are shedding what does not belong, so they can stand in truth without confusion. And that kind of transformation cannot be rushed. There will be a moment when they can no longer ignore what they feel for you. A moment when clarity becomes stronger than fear. A moment when the decision they have been avoiding becomes unavoidable. And when that moment comes, it will bring movement. You must be ready to receive that movement, not with doubt, but with understanding. Not with fear, but with peace. Because what is coming will require you to stand firm in who you are, without questioning your worth or your place. There is a reason this connection has remained in your life. A reason it has not faded, even when things were unclear. A reason you keep being brought back to it, even when you tried to move on. That reason is purpose. This is not something temporary. It is not something shallow. It is something that has been guided, protected, and prepared. And now it is reaching a point where it must move forward. Your soulmate's problem is not here to destroy the connection. It is here to refine it. It is here to remove everything that would weaken it, so that what remains is strong and true. And that process requires both of you to grow. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You are growing in patience, in faith, in strength. They are growing in clarity, in courage, in truth. And when those two forms of growth meet, something powerful is created. Do not lose hope now. Do not step back when things feel uncertain. You are closer than you think, even if you cannot see it yet. Everything is aligning, everything is shifting, everything is preparing for the moment when truth stands clear and undeniable. Stay ready. Stay faithful. Stay strong.